Hello everyone, welcome once again to your maths classes of grade 4th. Kids, today we are going to discuss our chapter 2 addition, but in that chapter exercise 2b, that is related to the word problems. As I have told you that I will take one class of teaching you methods how to solve the word problems in maths. Okay, so as we have already seen in our maths chapter 2, that is based on addition, how to add the addends and find out the sum. Okay, uh, as it is written over here that we can add two or more numbers to find out their total value. Yes, to find out the total sum, total value of any given amounts, and if the amounts are two quantities are there, and if we have to find out the total value, then we have to do addition. We have to add those two numbers. So here you can see these are the two addends and this is the sum, and then we have studied some addition facts. So I have told you these addition facts, they are very important. You need to keep them in your mind while solving the addition problems, whether it is in word form or whether it is in numeric forms. In any of the problems, in any of the questions based on addition, these addition facts should be in your mind. So let's quickly revise these addition facts. First is, when we add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. Say 0 plus 5103 will give 5103 as the sum. Yes, simply if we add 0 to any number, suppose 0 plus 2, 0 plus 600, then the result will be the number itself. That means 0 plus 600 is equal to 600 only. So that is the meaning of the first addition fact. Second, if we add 1 to a number, we get the successor of the number as the sum. For example, 1786, if we will add 1, then we will get 1787 as the sum. Then we can add addends in any order. The sum remains the same. For example, you can see over here 1173 and 2004. These two are addends. Okay. So first we have added like this. The result is 3177. And in the second case, this second addend, it is written up, and then the second added is the first added is written over here. Then also the result, the sum is the same, 3177. So this is the meaning of this, ki we can write these addends in any of the order. Okay. When we add 10 to a number, the digit at the tens place increases by 1. For example, 54,360 plus 10. Then the digits at the tens place, you can see which is the digit at the tens place, 6. So it will increase by 1. It has become 7. Similarly, when we add 100 to a number, the digit at the hundreds place increases by 1. For example, as you can see, 79,400 plus 100. So it will give 79,500. The digit at the hundreds place, it increases by 1. Similarly, when we add 1000 to any number, the digits at the thousands place, it will increases by 1. So it has become 87,428. Then we have learned addition of 5 and 6 digit numbers without regrouping and with regrouping. Soon I will upload the PDF of this chapter on Snap Homework. From there, you can go through the chapter once again as many times you want. Then we have studied finding out the missing numbers. So all this I have already explained in my previous videos of this chapter, part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, whatever parts I have uploaded on YouTube. So please go through those YouTube lecture videos part wise. If you are picking up any particular chapter, then watch, then understand all the parts of that particular chapter in science and maths. So today we are mainly focusing on the word problems. Let me tell you how you are going to solve the word problems. What is the case with the word problems is that first you have to read the complete statement, okay, properly, and then you have to find out the meaning, what it is saying, what is being given in the statement, and at the last of the statement, what is it being asked to calculate to find out? So to take out the complete gist, complete meaning of that given sentence, that given word problem is very important. Whenever the questions, they are coming in this statement form, where the statements are written, some clues, some information, some digits, some numerics, some information is given over with the help of these statements. So that kind of questions are known as word problems in maths. For example, you can see over here, Neha's father bought a new bicycle and a laptop for Neha on her birthday. Oh yes, it's Neha's birthday. Okay, so can you see? He is Neha's father and she is Neha. So Neha's father, he has purchased two things. What are the two things? One is the bicycle, one is the laptop. For Neha's birthday, it's Neha's birthday and you also get gifts on your birthday, no? So similarly, Neha is also getting two gifts on her birthday. One is the laptop and one is the bicycle. Now let's see what is the next statement. If the cost of the bicycle was rupees 6,780. Now it's saying if the cost, what is the meaning of cost? Cost means price. How much money Neha's father had paid to purchase the bicycle, that is called cost. So if the bicycle cost is rupees, this is the sign of rupees, okay? It is written like with this symbol in maths. If the cost of the bicycle was rupees 6,780 and that of the laptop means the cost, and that of the laptop means, and the cost of the laptop was rupees 35,499. So now we after reading this statement, we come to know that yes, two items Neha's daddy has purchased, and the cost, the price, the rupees of both the items, that of the bicycle is rupees 6,780 and that of the laptop is rupees 35,499. Then how much money did Neha's father spend in all four these gifts? Now this is your question. This is to be calculated. This is to be find out that how much money did Neha's father spend. Spend means to spend, kharch kiya, to give away. Okay. How much money did Neha's father spend in all? In all means in total. In total purchasing of these two birthday gifts. One is bicycle, one is laptop. How much money Neha's daddy has spent in all to purchase these two gifts, in all four these gifts. Okay, so only two gifts are there and both the gifts prices, both the gifts cost. Now we know that the cycle is worth rupees 6,780 and the laptop is worth rupees 35,499. So the question has come up now that how much money did Neha's father spend in all four these gifts? So now see how we will do the solution. First we have written cost of the laptop. Yes, these kind of statements is to be written while solving the word problems. You cannot directly write rupees 35,000 and 6,000 and just add it up. No, you have to write in the statement form, in the word form. So first whatever it is given, that only you have to write in the statement form. Whatever clues, whatever things is to be given, whatever things is, whatever digits, whatever information is given in the questions with which we have to do the mathematical operation calculation, that we will write first. So it is written over here, cost of the laptop. You can also write price of the laptop, but in the question it is written cost of the bicycle. So cost of the laptop is equal to rupees 35,499. As it was the larger number, that's why it is taken first. And cost of the bicycle rupees 6,780. Okay, it will make no difference. As we have studied, we can write the addends. These two are addends. Now we can write the addends in any of the order. You can write first this cost of the bicycle and then you can add this cost of the laptop to the bicycle. Then also the answer will come same as we have seen this example. As we have seen in this example now. As you can see, first 1173 is written, but here first 2004 is written. Second 2004 is written, but here in second order 1173 is written. So both the addends can be written in any of the order, but the result, the sum will be same. So here also you can write first the cost of bicycle and then you can add the cost of laptop to that. But let's see if it is done in this way only in this example. So we have written cost of the laptop and cost of the bicycle. Both is written and now both has been placed in their place values. That is of 10,000, 1,000, 100, tens, ones. So it is 35,499 and the cost of the bicycle is 6,780. So the total money spent, now we will, to find out the total money, we have to add it up. We have to add it up. We have to add both these addends. Then only the total cost will come out, na? How else we will find out the total cost? That how much total money her daddy has spent on purchasing of this birthday gifts. For one item, he has spent 35,499. For another gift, he has spent 6,780. Now the question is asking us to calculate the total cost. So by adding both these individual prices, both these separate prices, we can find out the total price her daddy has spent on the birthday gifts. So now let's add it up. So plus sign is here. You have to put the mathematical operation signs also while solving the problems. Okay. So this sign is also important to write over here. So first we will start adding up from the ones place. So 9 plus 0, 9. 9 plus 8, 17. 7 come over here. 1 get carried over here. You have to show it up also. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 2 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 2 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 3 plus 1, 4. Here it is nothing. That means 0. So 3 plus 1, 4. So in total, her daddy has spent 42,279 rupees to purchase for this gift. So total money spent, this cost of laptop plus cost of bicycle, this is the total amount. So at last you have to give a conclusion statement also in the form of answers as it is written over here. This is also important. When you will solve in this format, then only your word problem solution will be counted as complete. Okay. So that is the thing to be understood by you, that what is to be written, in what format it is to be written, then how you are going to do that mathematical operation which is asking to do in the question. So for that you have to take out the hint from the question statement itself. You have to understand each and every word. What is the meaning of that word in that question? Then only you will be able to calculate, you will be able to solve that particular word problem in maths. Okay. So at last, so Neha's father spent rupees. This is the sign of rupees. You can write rupees like this also. Okay. RS dot. So Neha's father spent rupees 42,279 in all for these gifts. This was the question now. How much money did Neha's father spend in all for these gifts? So only this we have copied in the answer. Now we have find out the total money. So Neha's father spent rupees 42,279 in all for these gifts. Okay. Okay, let's see one more example. Manoj looks after a photostat shop. He is having a Xerox shop, photostat shop. He photocopied 23,549 sheets in January, 43,009 sheets in February, and 54,908 sheets in March. He needs to get his photocopier serviced after 1 lakh photocopies. Find out the total number of sheets he photocopied in 3 months and check whether it's time for his machine servicing. Oh, yes, this is quite a big question. So every statement we need to understand. Manoj is having a photostat shop. He has photocopied 23,549 sheets in January. Matlab in the starting of the year in January, he has copied this much number of sheets. So sheets photocopied in January, this much it is being written. Whatever is being given in the word problem, that you have to write in that format, in that form only. So this statement is given that sheets photocopied in January. So it is written he photocopied itna sheets. So sheets photocopied in January, this much. Sheets photocopied in February, this much. And sheets photocopied in March, this much. 54,908 and 43,009 in February. So for all the 3 months, it is written over here. Now, how many total sheets he had photocopied till March? How we will find? Whenever it is asking to find out the total photocopied, then what we will do? We will add it up. He needs to get his photocopier serviced after 1 lakh photocopies. Yes, one new thing is come over here, that it is written whatever his photocopy machine is there, after doing 1 lakh photocopies, that machine needs to be serviced. That machine needs to be given a kind of service, okay? Because if it will not be given, then the machine will not function properly. So it must be mentioned in that machine's manual that after taking out 1 lakh photocopies from that particular machine, Manoj has to give a service to that photocopy machine. In general term also, we take our vehicles like car and bicycle and scooter, two-wheelers also for servicing. So whatever machinery items are there, they need to be serviced. So the same thing is written over here, that for 3 months he has done this much amount of photocopies. But one condition is given in the question, that he needs to get his photocopier serviced after 1 lakh photocopies. Now after doing 1 lakh photocopies, Manoj need to get his photocopier serviced. Now how we will find out whether he has completed 1 lakh photocopies or not? So we can find out by adding these 3 photocopies numbers, that sheets photocopied in January, sheets photocopied in February, sheets photocopied in March. So when we will calculate the total amount of photocopied sheets, then we will come to know whether 1 lakh target has been completed or still something is remaining. So let's add it up. It is 23,549, it is 43,009 and it is 54,908. So again we will place it in this format in place values: ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, lakhs. So it was first was of January 23,549, then was of February 43,009, then was of March 54,908. So after adding, what comes up? 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 8, 26. So 6 written over here, 2 get carried over here. So 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 0, 6, 6 plus 0, 6. So 6 written over here, nothing carried over. 5 plus 0, 5, or 5 plus 9, 14. 4 written over here, 1 get carried over here. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 4, 11. 1 written over here, 1 get carried over here. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12. 2 written over here, 1 get carried over here, and this 1 will come as it is here because there is nothing, but this carried over will go to the lakhs place, okay? So this carried over come as it is here because it is 0, it is 0 and it is 0. So 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 1. So the machine has copied more than 1 lakh. It is coming 1,21,466. And what it is written in the question? He needs to get his photocopier serviced after 1 lakh photocopies. So find out the total number of sheets he photocopied in 3 months and check whether it's time for his machine servicing. So after finding out the total number of sheets he photocopied in 3 months, we get that After 3 months, he has photocopied 1,21,466 sheets. So it is more than 1 lakh. And as per the next statement, that his photocopier needs to get serviced after 1 lakh photocopy. So yes, it's time to get his photocopier serviced. Why? Because it has photocopied more than 1 lakh sheets. As you can see, 1,21,466. It is more than 1 lakh, na? It is 21,466 extra photocopies he has done. So, in all, Manoj photocopied 1,21,466 sheets. Since 1,21,466 is greater than 1 lakh, thus Manoj needs to get his machine serviced now. Obviously, because it is the only condition in this question, na, ki if the photocopier machine, it has photocopied more than 1 lakh sheets, then Manoj needs to get that machine serviced. And it is also given in this question that in January he had photocopied this much amount of sheets, in February this much, and in March this much amount of sheets. So find out the total number of sheets he photocopied in these 3 months. 3 months means in January, February, March. So that's what we have done. Total sheets photocopied in 3 months. We have simply added it up. Okay. We have added these addends and then we got the result. And from this result, we could make the conclusion statement that yes, now his photocopier machine, it has photocopied more than 1 lakh photocopies, more than 1 lakh sheets. So it need to be serviced now, as it is written over here. Since 1,21,466, it is greater than 1 lakh, thus Manoj needs to get his machine serviced now. So now I hope you must have understood how to get to the word problems. You have to read line by line these word problems and you have to find out, you have to think of the meaning given in these sentences. What are the clues? What are the information? What are the things? What are the numerical parts are given? And with that, then you will make senses that what is to be calculated now. Only thing is that while doing solution, you have to write it in this format. Whatever is given, that you have to mention in the word form also. Okay, in the statement form also. As with the first example, you have seen that cost of the laptop, it is written with the symbol rupees. Cost of the bicycle is equal to, is written with the symbol rupees. Then total money spent, it is written in this form, and then it has been solved in this form. And then this amount comes this 42,279, and at last you have to make a conclusion statement also, like in the first example we have seen. So Neha's father spent rupees 42,279 in all for these gifts. This you can take out from the question itself, that how much money did Neha's father spend in all for these gifts. So Neha's father spent this much money in all for these gifts. And the same thing you have seen with the second example also. Nothing you have to write from your side. You have to just note down the question statement only in the solution form. As you can see with the second example, that sheets photocopied in January this much, sheets photocopied in February this much, sheets photocopied in March this much, and total sheets photocopied in 3 months, like this. And then you have to solve in this format. So in all, or you can write in total, Manoj photocopied this much sheets. And since 1,21,466 is greater than 1 lakh, thus Manoj needs to get his machine serviced now. It was asking now, and check whether it's time for his machine servicing. So yes, it's time for his machine servicing since the machine has photocopied more than 1 lakh sheets. Okay. So I hope with these two word problems, with these two examples, the concept of word problems, how to read the statement, how to find out the meaning, and how to attempt, how to write the solution is now clear to your mind. Okay, view this portion of the video for a few more seconds for a better understanding. And you have to solve, I will be giving you for this week homework 2 or 3 questions of the word problem also. So you have to solve those questions in this complete format only. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you, if you are watching any chapter, any part video, complete the video, watch it completely, listen what are things being explained over in the videos, and then start solving the maths problems. Then I hope the problems will not come to you in understanding and solving the questions. So that's all for today. Okay. For this session of the video, in this session I'm not giving you any homework to do. Only work is that you have to again and again visit this example, see these examples, and you have to understand how to attempt these kind of word problems in maths in this addition chapter. See you soon with next video. Till then, bye, take care, and thank you for the class.